a brand new production.
It's your boy Darius here with JoJo's Heart Appeal. Rock with Main Man, J-Man here on Brand You the Podcast.
And just like that, we back with another episode of Brand You the Podcast. I am your host, Main Man, J-Man. I got another dope episode in the building for you.
You tripping. Yeah, you tripping.
No, I'm sorry. I just said that to some random person's phone. I'm just kidding. I said it to him.
Take two. And just like that, we back with another episode of Brand You the Podcast. I am your host, Main Man, J-Man. And I got another good episode in the building for you. You know what I'm saying? I got my boy in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Mr. JoJo and friends. You know what I mean? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
My name is Darius Van Blunt. For all those who don't know who I am, from the South Side, straight from Jacksonville. And listen, as long as we're making these clothes, I'm gonna get Jacksonville name out there.
Alright, straight like that, man. So we're gonna jump right into things, bro. Like, you know, we were speaking off camera before, you know what I mean? So explain to the people first off, where the name come from.
My mom passed away 4 years ago from the rarest cancer on her, gallbladder cancer. And so I worked a couple numerous jobs that I really couldn't deal with, and it got to the point where I was just like, man, I know I'm not gonna be working for somebody my whole life.
Right.
So like last year, October, I was working this paint job, and one day I just came to the conclusion, like, man, like these people trying me, like they didn't respect me as a person, as a human being, period.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to quit. I was scared as hell, I ain't gonna lie, but I really did with my bathroom. It was like, I'm not really a spiritual person and like that, but I think I was talking to God, to be real.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to him. I'm like, listen, hey, God,
real.
please show me like what route I can go to enhance my life and not work for nobody. And then like the next day, I think I come up with like an idea like to keep my mama name alive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, how can I keep my mama name alive? I'm like, well, damn, what do people like usually use every single day in their life?
Mm-hmm.
And then it hit me like clothes. There's you like clothes, you known for dressing, so it's like, man, my mama plus dressing, like shit, that's a passion right there. I can do that.
Right.
And so I decided to go ahead and use her name as the main scheme around it to keep her legacy alive, because mom was a fast food worker, and so nobody really knew who she was. And once she did pass away, like even to this day, like a lot of people never even like mentioned it or brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, listen, that made me mad. I'm like,
Right.
okay,
This what it's for.
yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
Let's not miss what it's for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the
Yeah.
bottom line at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that take number one. You know, that's a great way to remember your mother. You know what I mean? Definitely, sorry to hear that. You know, I know that got to be tough to deal with, but you're doing it in a good way. You know what I mean? So shout out to that. You know what I mean? I first came by, your clothes. Somebody else was wearing them that I knew. And like I said, from there, I seen it a couple more times. So I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
it's really going in the streets right now. Like, when you started off, what year was that when you started that?
Last year in October, he ain't even been a year yet.
It ain't been a year yet.
Ain't been a year yet.
And you still going. So, as far as the clothing, like what is there anything specific that you offer? What all do you offer?
We offer shirts, hoodies, crew neck sweaters. This August we'll be dropping into our brand new track suits. Because last year we didn't have them. Last year we dropped the sweatsuits.
Got to have the tracksuits.
Yeah, definitely.
For the women. You know what I mean?
The sweatsuits, they went dumb last year, but I had a different concept in mind. Like, I first started off with a cat logo and numerous stuff just to catch people's emotion.
Right.
See what works.
See what's work. Yeah.
And then it got to a point where it had to be January, I believe. It was January. It was raining. And I stayed in Mandarin around this time, so like it was just a forest behind us. It was raining, and I remember I got depressed because I was like missing my mama and stuff. And so like, man, like what can I do to like really remember her? Like these different logos wasn't gonna keep carrying my brain. It's like if it's for my mama, I need to make it specific to
You need
her.
a staple. Yeah. You need something that's gonna stick.
So I decided to use the emojis because it tied into our everyday life now. Even with her, like she wasn't here when emojis was out, but I don't think she was. But now emojis are universal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, with the color scheme, I decided to use yellow because yellow was her favorite color. And then with the red heart, red is my favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
There could have been any other colors in the world, but I had to make it really meaningful to me.
Right. That's real. You stay true to your fast, cause that's the version I seen it in first, but then I seen different colors as time went past. So you do like customize, colors for people.
Personalizations, yeah.
Okay.
I hold on to customize because people hit you up with all different types of. Hey, bro, can you set something on fire? You can set that. Like, listen, that's not what
That's not what I do.
This ain't the flea market. This is not that. This is an actual brand. Like,
right. It's gonna be that.
Yes, but if you want to color swap stuff, like, I don't mind doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even add in a name to remember a loved one. I'm all for stuff like that. Like, because my whole goal is remembering my loved one. So if you in a way want to use that to use my brand to remember your mom, dad, cousin, whoever passed away, we'll do that.
That's dope. That's real. That's real. So how much a shirt? How much do you say shirts for?
My base price starts at $30, and that's because I'm not just using a Gildan brand shirt.
Mm-hmm.
My shirts actually come from Los Angeles, so I have to deal with the shipping fees as well as the material costs.
Okay.
If I wanted to just make money, I would just, hey man, let me get a Gildan tee for $1, whatever.
Right.
Put a logo on there,
Right.
and then somebody wears the shirt and they can't wear it again because the quality is so terrible.
Right.
So I thought about quality when I first did it. I'm like, man, I'm not going down the same route. I didn't want to be like any other local brand. I'm like, man, listen, if you're gonna do it right from the beginning.
That's real. That's real. Plus, it's got to do with Mom Duke, so you gotta
be the best.
You gotta be the best.
Gotta be the best, man.
That's real. That's real. I already know. So boom. So you started last year in October, and now we were speaking off camera. This October, you got something coming up that you're gonna be attending.
This October, you said attending?
Yeah, I thought you was telling me about the fashion week.
Oh, the fashion show. So fashion show. My bad. You're right. So the fashion show. If y'all haven't already heard, will be in Los Angeles for Los Angeles Fashion Week this year. They only invite 100 designers each year, and I looked up by the grace of God, and not only the grace of God, but all the supporters out there as well. Because I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in if it wasn't for y'all out there supporting what I have going on. So
That's real.
Shout out to y'all as well.
And they supporting, man. They definitely supporting, bro. Like I said, usually I hear of a brand or an artist, it's a direct contact from them. But to hear, people, referencing you, like, I gotta get him on the show, like, bug, bring JoJo and friends on the show. I'm like, man, all right. And then it just so happened, it happened organically, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's how God works, you feel me? So, with that being said, what you got next? What's coming up for you?
So what I'm gonna present in this winter is JoJo's and Friends' first fashion show. So what I want to do is I want to use all local photographers, all local aspiring models from Jacksonville, even graphic designers for that case.
If we everything in-house.
Everything in-house. I don't want to go outside the city and pay any of those people. I want to use our talent because I want to broadcast to the world who we are. For so long we went under the radar, but like now, like everything is popping and going on. They're building so much stuff even on the south side, wherever it's. I know mainly the south side they're building a lot of stuff, but like they're trying to generate a new economy here in Jacksonville.
Right.
So this is our time to thrive. So like if you into business, this is your time to get in. It's perfect time.
I'm telling you, we've been going actually in May, and when you like you say, man, when you create opportunities for yourself, and when you put a foot forward, man, like it's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? Long as, like I said before, long as you be consistent, man, it's gonna happen. Whatever you trying to do, man, you be consistent and you do stuff to promote where you trying to go, then it's gonna happen, man. You know what I mean? So you already getting invites to fashion weeks, and you ain't even been a whole year yet.
Not even a year.
So you know what I mean? Imagine where you gonna end up at. You feel what I'm saying?
In 5 years.
You tell me. So keep your foot on the pedal, which I know you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we watching, bro. That, like, when I seen it and then it hit the story behind it, that just means so much more. You know what I mean? So we definitely, shout out to that, man. Double salute to that.
I definitely want to say something though. Not to cut you off. It's like, so for anybody out there that's like been in jail or just done got discouraged from anything that they've done in their life, listen, nobody's a saint. I got a pass as well. I went to UNF, I went to jail, I got expelled from the school because of a little incident, But that incident didn't define me. I could have sat there and said, man, my life ruined, fuck this, I'm just hit the streets. But I chose not to because the best way possible for me, because I do have kids. What can you do that can make your life thrive without being illegal? to get ahead.
And that's how Brand U started. Hey, I'm telling you, that's how, and that's the thought process. A lot of us. I'm glad you brought that up, cause you know, like I said, bro. Other than just talking about drama and stuff like that on my podcast, I like to stick to real shit that a nigga can, you know, take with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I have anybody on here that's speaking something that's got something to say.
Yeah.
As long as it's the right shit, cause I don't want to put out anything that's, you know what I mean, bogus. You feel me? So
Yeah.
for you to say that, is a lot of niggas need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black young men, you need to have a conversation with yourself. What can I do legal?
Mm-hmm.
That should be the question of the fucking day for everybody.
Legally. I ain't saying that's wrong with side hustles, but you gotta understand that don't last forever. Side hustles are okay. Listen, even the most business-minded people have side hustles to where the government cannot touch their
Come
money.
on.
And
So
I had to learn
ain't nobody telling you not to do your thing, but at the same time, man, you gotta get with the program right now. You know what I'm saying? Cause like you said, the time is now.
Mm-hmm.
We thriving, everything popping. Jaguars finna be popping. You know what I mean? Segway, you like that Segway? You see that Segway? I feel like Charlamagne, bro. I be thinking Segways and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, so boom. So the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
You a Jaguar fan?
Die hard, boy. Die hard Jazz fan, man. Listen, I'm rocking with them boys. Man, I was with them all 10 years we was losing. I'm gonna be with them when we winning. When we losing again.
So I always ask everybody who a Jaguar fan, how was you feeling? Was Miles Jack down?
Man, come on, man.
Was he down? But we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
It's fire hot.
We ain't gonna talk about that right now, man. We're gonna talk about this 2019 season coming up. We got Nick Foles in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We got Leonard Fournette got his head on straight.
Yes, sir.
Jalen Ramsey, he got something. He got a point to prove. He trying to break the bank.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And Gakwe gonna get signed. We already know that's gonna happen. So I ain't even tripping on that. You know
Definitely
what I mean?
keep that boy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that, man. Tom love pass rushers. That's one thing I do know about Tom Coughlin. He love pass rushers, and ain't no better pass rusher than that boy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
with that being said, man, y'all be looking out for, you know, Brand U football. You know what I'm saying? Coming for straight for Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? With updates. I might throw that in there, you know what I'm saying? And I know we're going to be in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl, so y'all stay tuned. And, you know, just follow your boy.
Hey, listen, y'all already know, listen. It's the hometown team, so y'all already know when the football season come up with JoJo's and friends, we'll be doing Jaguars edition for y'all to be at them home games.
Yeah.
Swagged up.
I'm telling you, I need to tell them black. I'm going to put mine in right now. I need to tell them black. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. You already know what's going on. You going to the first game? We got Kansas City.
I don't know, man. If my schedule let me, then
Yeah,
I'll try.
right. I can't argue with that. That's real busy. But that's my birthday weekend, so I'm definitely there. I'm definitely there. You know what I mean? So boom. With that being said, bro, you know, let the people know where they can reach you at, bro. Where your handles at?
Y'all can follow us on Instagram at JoJo's Heart Apparel. As well, we're on Facebook as well with the same name. Also on Twitter. We also have an online store at jodosheartapparel.com. We can also order online. I prefer you guys to only write the business pages or order online because I've had a couple issues with my personal accounts. So I'd rather you just stick to the business pages.
Yeah, that's real, man. Just like always, man, y'all go follow me, you know, Brand U the Podcast on Instagram. You know what I mean? Main Man J Man on Facebook. Or Brand U the Podcast, you can follow that on Facebook. And also definitely make sure you go subscribe to the Brand U the Podcast channel. That's Brand U the Podcast. Spaces between all the words. And the U is just a U. You know what I mean? So y'all go subscribe so y'all can catch the interviews and previous interviews. Man, I got a lot of content for you. And again, we wrapping things up, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you for having me.
My brother, you know what I'm saying? JoJo's and Friends Apparel, you hear what I'm saying?
Brand New Podcast.
You feel me? So, and just like that, man, we out. It's your boy, Main Man J Man. Good night.